Yep. Come on. She on the dog. She. All right. So I know it's been a while. We had the holidays. Everybody was here, there, and yonder. Hey, so right now. So just for our first little practice, don't get scared. It's syllabary you wash. We're gonna work through it together. Okay? Do you need paper? I have paper. If you want paper.
You have a pen?
Yes, I do.
I'm ill prepared, okay?
I have everything. You want pen or pencil?
Pen. Please.
I'm not going to try it, but just try to take from the back after my notes. Come on. So again, this part looks scary. I promise it's not. Real simple. Some of my more seasoned students, shkistela. Dolyushkina, what is that? Shio. Oh, stop. Shio. Don't yell, Shio. There it goes. Udo he you. Shio means hello. All right, how about this one? Anybody? Oshik? Huh? Do you? I do. This is wa, lo, she. Wa, lo, she. Wa, lo, she. Wa, lo,
Frog?
she. Yes, frog.
I found it on here.
Shio, wa, lo, she, or hello, frog. Come on. How about this guy? Shio, I'm gonna use purple the whole way, so I don't have to keep changing. Shio, which means do yell.
Hello.
Hello. How about this guy? Huh? Wa. My board's being weird. Okay, anybody know that one?
Wow.
Do. What about that guy? Lee. And then? She. Wadu Lee She. Long form. Wadu Lee She. If you hear it out and about in the wild, you're gonna hear Wadu Leash. Do-u-yell Wadu Leash. What does it mean? Huh? Bumblebee, honeybee, or just honey? Honeybee. We're gonna go with honeybee. Because I don't know y'all like that. I'll show you the way. Come on. How about the next line? Oh, Mine's a little different than your syllabary chart, probably. But, guo, guo, and then? Zoo, Oh, she, guo, zoo. No, yeah, oh, she, guo, zoo. Huh? Are you fine? Are you good? Are you well? Right? What's this one? I heard it. Phonetically, VV, right? Do-ya, Yes. Yes. Close.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, she. Oh, she, whoa. Do-ya. Oh, she, whoa. What does that mean? I'm good. Yeah. How about this one?
Knee.
Knee. Remember that one? He, Remember that? I remember this one. My little tricky trick is I think fisticuffs, and I'm like, he's mine, man. We're going at it. And then, nah, nee, nah. Nee, nah. What does that mean?
And you.
And you? Yep. Yes, I'm good. And yourself? And you guys? And you. All right. How about that one? That's a big one. Ooh. Huh?
Nope.
Close. Close. Looks. How about up here? Looks familiar. Yeah. Ooh, wah. Do. Ooh, wah, do. He's a leader, right? Got a shepherd's crook? Lead. And then, it's that backwards one. Ooh, wah, do, lead. S. And then, D. Ooh, wah, do, lee, stee. Ooh, wah, do, lee, stee. Do, ooh, yep. Anybody remember? It's one of those filling words. We haven't been over it in a minute. But, ooh, wah, do, lee, stee. Sad. So, ooh, wah, do, lee, stee. Ah. Blah. Let me underline that one.
No.
This one's the da, right? Da. The backwards J is the da. And then I heard you say na. And then that one's got the top. The difference between that one and the other one, because we have two W's, right? Your ta looks like this. Has the X in the middle. The way I remembered it, I turn it to the side and it's a T. Okay, that's your ta. Your other one has no X in the middle. That's a la. Okay. Agwadant, right? We're gonna underline that. And this is how we differentiate. We drop the vowel, okay? If I'm ever up here, there's an underlined syllable, we drop the vowel. So, don, ta. Or, out in public, in the wild at large, you're gonna hear speakers say, agwadant. They drop those last vowel sounds a lot of times. But agwadant ta, do yell. Anybody? Do yell agwadant, Lishi. Do yell. Kind of. It's a feeling. I am feeling. So, uwadoli sti agwadant. I'm feeling sad. Do? And then? No. No. There's a little H sound that kind of sneaks in there. You don't see it written out in the wild. I would just put a little H over the top of that word just to know there's a sound there. But don't know. Why? Why? This is a good question word to learn and put in your toolbox. Because sometimes we do want to know why. Right? So, don't know. Why are we sad? Ah. Mm-hmm. Anybody? Uh-huh. So what is that? Mm-hmm.
Agashka.
Agashka. What's that mean? Rain. Or actually, it's in the action right now. It's raining. Okay? It is raining. Oh, I can't spell. What's that one? Do. And then? Ye. I think I heard it. Do ye. Do ye. Outside. Right. So the whole thing, right? Let's practice. She-o, waloshi. She-o, waloshi. She-o, wadulishi. She-o, wadulishi. O-she-gwo-zu. O-she-gwo, nihina. O-she-gwo, nihina. Uwadolisti. Uwadolisti. Agwadanta. Let's do that whole thing. Uwadolisti. Agwadanta. Don't know. Don't know. Agashta doyi. Show what show? Agashta doyi. Oh, stop, God. Look, y'all can have a whole conversation now. Lock your head. Hold on. All right, so for my newer guys, this thing is scaring me. I'm just gonna flip that around. The sky. All right. So since we have a lot of new folks, I'm gonna kind of go over how these vowel sounds work again, just to get them in your ears, a little refresher, right? We can kind of go through, we'll do a line a week, just in syllabary, practicing that out. And we're gonna do some older review for my older guys, kind of newer stuff for my newer guys, which is fantastic. But, what's our first character on the syllabary chart? Ah. Ah. Looks like that, right? Phonetically, you're gonna see that. It does not say A, it says ah. Right. Ah. What's next? A. What's it look like?
R.
With the fancy tail. That's how I learned this one, right? It's got the fancy tail. It's got that little uptick on the end. Phonetically, it says E. It doesn't say E, it says A. A. Right? What's next? E. What's it look like? Capital T. Right? Capital T. Phonetically, whoa. Yep, phonetically it looks like I. And it says E. What's next? O. The way I remember this one, when you're learning how to write for my newer guys, it starts out with an O, okay? A small little O. Then you give it a really long, I don't know what that is, with a helicopter.
You make the O first.
Make the O first. I love this one because it looks like O, and it says O. It doesn't change. What's next? Ooh. There you go. It's got a tail to the top.
Sounds fancy.
Yep. Ooh. Looks like that phonetically. Doesn't say you, it says ooh. Like a good double O sound. What's next? What's it look like?
I.
A lowercase I. Yep, just like that. Phonetically, you're gonna see a V. In Cherokee, it says It comes out your nose. You can, if you put your nose or you put your finger right here, you should feel your nose vibrating. I don't know how to put it on the board other than that right there. Okay. So, it's been a minute since we've gone over numbers, and I thought we could play a game. It is a cooperative game. So, come pick y'all out a few from each bucket, and then we're going to review and kind of maybe go into asking about counting. Okay? So come get you some things, and we'll get started. Okay, Sneaky. Go draw. Oh, she gets you. Yeah, you can draw over there. Not on here. Over there. All right. While you guys are doing that,
Push that over here.
just however many you feel, like 5 or 6 from each.
Oh, from each?
Yeah. From each, yeah. From each. Oh, chic.
I've been accused of that too, a time or two.
I can't write.
The rest
Yes,
of our
ma'am.
game is about following directions, so you know.
Okay.
I got
Hang on.
that one.
Can I get one of those?
Okay, go ahead.
Is that right? No.
Uh-oh, drop
That's
the phone.
a receipt.
And, uh-oh, here it goes. Sorry.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'll just grab a few and go.
We'll clean it up. Go get you some more paper towels. Go get you some more paper towels, please.
Great
Oh. Okay. So, we're going to get into a little bit of the how many's, okay? First, let's kind of review these letters. Again, this is going to be mostly in syllabary, but we'll get the phonetics up there in a minute. So, what's our first number? Show whoa. That's what this says. Show whoa. Show whoa. Show whoa. It can be. It's dialectical. On my side of the creek, it's a show. But it can be. If you go to like Cherokee Nation, they don't even say that. They say shawoo. Yeah, shawoo. It's very dialectical, very different. But for here, show whoa, which means the number 1, right? What's next? Tali. Tali. Need to say it. Tali. Means number 2. What's next? Zoe. 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 You see that TS right there?
Yeah.
Dialectically, EBCI dialect, not really standard, I don't want to say standard. I want to say what you're going to hear most is when you see that TS, it's going to be a Z sound. Zo. Zo. Down in 2TE, down in Robbinsville, you can hear Joe. Joe. Or in Cherokee Nation, they say Joe. You can also hear it as a cho. Cho. They would say cho'i. Cho'i. It's very dialectical. Whoever you're going to be around speaking, that's just how you're going to pick it up. So, Zoe, W-O. The number 3. Come on. What's next? Nunky. 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 4, right? What's next? Hishki. Hishki. Now, when you hear me up here, I throw H's in those S's. It's just how I grew up hearing it. But some other places, like down in Cherokee Nation, sometimes Robbinsville, he ski. Feels weird coming out of my mouth. But they don't put that H sound in there. I will. That's just what I grew up hearing. So, Hishki, 5, right? What's next? Shudali, right? Look. Shudali. See. Yep. Again, I like H sounds with my S's. I don't know why. Just my side of the creek stuff. You can hear it Sudali. But when I'm up here, it's Shu. Then, Galkwogi. I ran out of room. But for me, technically, Galikwogi is how you're gonna see it written. But we're dropping that I, right? It tacks onto the one in front of it. So, Galkwogi. And that is the number 7. What's next? Zanela. Yep, and that is our number 8. And then Shonela. That is our number 9. And then close. Shkohi. Right? That S is always going to tack itself onto the one that's behind it. Okay? Shko. That together, shko. It just goes together. Shkohi. And that is our number 10. All right. This right here. Ga, e, ga. 2 words. Okay? Ga, e, ga. Do yelled, ga, e, ga. How many? Okay? Now, here's where it's so different. Ga, e, ga. How many inanimate things? Okay? They're not living. Inanimate. So this is going to be used for pencils, your little counters, fruit, anything that's a thing that's not living. Okay? Next. Ga, i, ya, ni. Ga, i, ya, ni. Anybody know what that means? But it's also how many. This is your animate, okay? Your living thing. So, sorry. All right, so how many living things? That's going to be your animals. You can ask that to find out how many kids you have, how many dogs, how many cats, how many, anything that's living, okay? So, for our game this evening, I am going to tell you a sentence, and we're going to kind of practice a little bit with that. It's kind of how to make a conversation about counting or how much of something. So, give me this again. This is hard to erase. I might have did a bad, y'all. Okay. Did everybody have that? Sorry. If I get to going too fast, y'all let me know. I can definitely slow down.
I'll go back and watch the recording.
That'll work too. All right, so we need to get on to whoever broke our board. All right, so who knows how to say I want something? Agua doodle. Do you know how to make that into I want more than one thing? Huh? Agioshiha? Aishkud. So, exactly right though. Agua doodly, right? Agua doodly. I want one thing. Okay? When we talk about pluralizing something, a lot of the times, and this is not a hard and fast rule, but for the most part, we're going to add a D, or we're going to add a, well, let me explain that. It's going to be a D, or it's going to be a D plus whatever vowel is at the first part of our word, okay? So, aguadoodly becomes dogwadoodly. Because it starts with a vowel, we just follow right along with it. So, dogwadoodly, I want more than one thing. And that can be, I want two, to I want a million. Okay? So, aguadoodly, shokwa uwash. I want one only. Okay? Dogwadoodly, squeezed. I want a lot. Or taliga dogwadoodly. Tali, iga, non-living, right? Dogwadoodly. I want two of them. Non-living, whatever they are. So, this is a collaborative game. There are no winners, there are no losers. But we're going to go through and we're going to use these and learn some new words on top of our count words. So, we have, what's that? It's the blue one. They might be the same. If it's a car, dakwalela. Dakwalela. Yeah. That's what it looks like in syllabary, phonetically. Dakwalela or dakwalel, right? Because a lot of speakers like to chop off those, whatever I'm talking about. All right, yeah, chop off the vowels. This is an airplane, okay? How do we say airplane? Z-U, Z, that is messy. Z, sorry, how to, U. There's a little squiggle there on the top of that. But, Z-U, for an airplane. I would even go so far as to say, Ganohilido, Z-U. That means it's always flying. Ganohilido, Z-U. Because we have this also, which is what? It's a boat. How do we say boat? Z-U. We're fun. So we have Z-U, can be boat or airplane. Whereas Dakwalelo can be car or truck. Hey, so feisty. Ski. How about this guy? It's a bus. Anybody know?
It starts with a D.
Egua Dikwalela. Egua Dakwalela. Ganahi Dakwalela. Delonage Dakwalela. So many ways to call a bus. Main thing is Dakwalela. You can describe it as long, Gunahid. You can describe it as Delonage, yellow. Hiod, Gigigay. This is red, but we have them. So, I don't know if y'all picked up the helicopters.
Yeah, I got one here.
Okay. The Hadishko helicopter. Do you remember? We'll leave these out. Because that's a whole nother can of worms I don't want to open right now.
I got one.
Okay. And if anybody got a train, anybody know how to call that?
Yeah. It's a train track.
Oh.
How? Say it loud.
Adzila Dakwalel. It's a fire car because it runs on coal or steam, heat, right? So, Adzila Dakwalel. That it literally translates to fire car, but it means train. Train. Adzila Dakwalel. Now, that's all we're going to use out of those counters. For your udatana, fruit, udatana, everybody, need to read. Udatana. Udatana. Shki. Udatana. Right? That's just our word for fruit. Okay? In your fruit bucket, we had these guys. What are these? These ones are actually blueberries, right? How do we say that?
Blueberries.
Dalagiganti. Kuwaya. Yes, kuwaya. Okay. How do we write ku? Anybody remember? Well, let's see. I'll do it in ku, y, ya. Your ku is actually gonna look like this. Okay? You see that right there? Your backwards J is a da. Your forward facing J is a gu. And if you see me put a period behind any one of these syllables, that means the sound has changed. On our G line, because this says gu, it changes to a K sound and we get ku. Okay? Ku, wa, ya. And that means blueberry. Shishay. We also have, what are the red ones? Ani. Ani. What does that mean? Strawberry. I'm sorry if I'm getting small and you can't see that. But ani, right? It looks like a big D and a little H. Ani. That's our word for strawberry. Anybody know this one? Auntie. Auntie. It's gonna look like this. Knee with the underline. Z. On. Z. This is actually a borrowed word from the English orange. These were not native to here. We didn't have a word. They called them an orange. That's what they became. Orange. On Z. That's the long form. On Z. Okay? So don't get haste. What's this guy? Grapes. Anybody know how to say that one? Mm-hmm. You got it, man. Qualush. Qualushi. Qualushi. And 9 times out of 10, when you hear it out and about, it's going to be qualush. Now, I put that period right there on the end because 9 times out of 10, when I see that, it's a qua. This is a qua. You can hear the slight sound change. Not qualushi, qualushi. Okay? Qualush. Qualushi. Grape. Grapes. A bunch of grapes. And then, I'm running out of room. Quanena. Quanane. Quanena. Okay? Did everybody get this side? Yeah? Okay. Quanena. That's our word for banana. I still have to sing that song every now and then to spell that word sometimes. It's embarrassing. But I think that's all the fruit. Yeah, okay. So, where?
Apple.
Oh, yeah, apple. Hold on. So, anybody know how to say that one? Uh-huh. To spell it out, that's your syllabary, okay? Shangata. Shangata. The thing is, they drop the ah on the ga, and it's shukta. 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 Yeah. Shukta. Sometimes when that happens, it kind of hits a K sound. Yes?
On grapes, what if you have more?
It's the same. It's like a bunch of grapes, one grape. Stays the same. The only way that you're going to differentiate between I want 1 grape and I want 50 grapes was going to be your aguaduli versus your dogwaduli. And you can have the number iga, aguaduli, however. Okay? We're going to go over that in a second, actually. So, shankata. That, I tried to spell it again. Apple. So, you guys are going to work together. I'm going to give you an example, and we'll work through it, okay? So, if I were to say, Zo, Iga, Shankta, Dagwaduli, what did I just say? I want 3 apples. So, you guys are going to work together. Hold me up 3 apples. Shagwatal, zo. There they are. That's it. That's all we got to do. Just as long as 3 get up in the air, okay? So y'all be ready. All right.
No apples.
You got one right there. It's the green one. Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. So let's try one more. Let's see. Hishk iga quanena dakwaduli. Shagwa. Tall. Quanena.
Oh.
Quanena. Zo. Talika akinigug. Shagwa tall. Zo. Nunk. Hishk. Osta. There's 1, 2. Ski. Osnadang. Hold on. about Zo iga azila dakwaleo dakinigug? That's a different word. That means I need it. Dakinigug. So, Zo iga azila dakwaleo dakinigug. Shogwo, ta, zo. Oh, stop. So, I need 3 trains, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to get tricky. Hishk iga amaziyu dagwaduli. Hishk iga amaziyu dagwaduli. Dayushkina. Which one? Is it a... Yep, that's it. Shoko, ta, zo, nunk. Shoko, hishk. Oh, stop. So what did that mean, right? Amaziyu instead of ganohili doziyu. I want to water something instead of a flying something. Yeah. We'll go over some more of those words too. Those are fun. Okay. Nunk iga kawaya dagwaduli. Nunk iga kawaya dagwaduli. Shogwo, call. Anybody else? Kawaya? Zo, nunk. Yeah. Oh, stop. Hold on. How about Shudali iga ani dagwaduli? Shudali iga ani dagwaduli. Shogwa talto nunk hishk. Shogwa shog. Shoodle. Hold on. If that's going too fast, y'all let me know, okay? It's just a little bit too fast. Okay. So, so, if I were to say, yeah, Ani.
It took me a second. I know that word.
If you get stuck there on the board. Hold on. So, Shko he, iga, dakwalela, dakwadu. Shko he, iga, dakwalela, dakwadu. Shogwo, ta, dakwalela, dakwaduli. So, shko, nunk, hishk. You got one. Shoodle. Anybody else? You got extras? Okay. Gogwog. Zanil. Show now. Shogwo show. Shogwo show. Akinigug. Hawa. Shko. Oh, stop. So, 10 cars I want. Them. Right? So, that's your difference. Shogwo uwash. Shogwo uwash. One only, okay? Shogwo uwash. Kawaya agwaduli. Shogwo. Oh, stop. So the one I want. Agwaduli. Okay? Now, how do we get that from me to you? Anybody remember? It's been a minute since we've been over that. Close. Zaduli. Zaduli. Yes. Okay. So, everybody got all this? Yeah? Hold on. Woo-hoo. Hold on. These 2 words on the board. Za, do, li. Needs we. Za, do, li. Show, go, show. Za, do, li. Come on. You want one thing. It's not agua, it's za. Okay? So, za, do, li. You want one thing. How about this guy? Day. Day's a dooley. Day's a dooley. Needs we. Day's a dooley. Show, show. Day's a dooley. You want more than one thing. It can be taliga. It could be shkohichkwaiga. It can be you want 2 things or you want 100 things. Okay? It doesn't matter if that day is there, we know it's more than one. Okay? Now, how do we talk about she wants it, or he wants it, or the dog wants it? Ooh, do, li. Okay? That looks like this. Ooh, do, li. He, she, or it. I can't spell it. Wants it. Right? Uduli, he, she, or it wants one thing. Just one. How do we take it from Uduli, he or she or it wants one, to he or she or it wants many? So he, she, or it wants taliga. Gaisnihi. Aya, hadi, kilo. Kilo. Do-dooley. Do-dooley. It's okay? Adagayud. Do-dooley. Hishki gashon. Oshik? Right, you remember how I said you can have the D with the DI? Or, again, sometimes it's, those plurals are weird. It's hard to say hard and fast that this is how it's done every single time, because it's never how it's done every single time. Cherokee is a class 4 language, and it's really hard. But for this one, you're going to add the D plus your vowel. That's a vowel. So it's going to look like this. Do, li. So you have your D plus your U, okay, and uduli for do-dooley. I could put, look at me. Y'all are gonna have to keep me straight. It's been a long day. And then do. So, if we're having a conversation, okay, and I have 5 apples, how do I turn that into a question for me to ask you, or you to ask me if I want those 5 apples? Anybody know? It's getting kind of rough, I know. But, say you have 5 apples. Hishki ga. Hang on. Dates a dooley. Hishki ga shankta. Dates a dooley. Do you want 5 apples? And I can be like, Hadi. Gesh Yoshi. No, I'm not hungry. Yeah, that's a lot of apples, man. Geisti Yagiyoshi, huh? I can put it up on the board.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So this is kind of getting into a little bit more of a grammar thing. But this is a nifty little trick for learning how to negate something. And that means just turn it into a negative. Taking it from aguaduli to gasti aguaduli. Okay? Aguaduli, I want. Gasti aguaduli, I don't want. So, gay, sti, with a y plus whatever, okay? And it can be a y plus whatever, like in Yagiyoshi, or it can be a yi as in Yidzaduli, okay? So, gasti, Yagwaduli, that's gonna look like this. Yagwaduli. Okay? Do you see how that Y just attaches to the A? Because your phonetic is gonna look like this. Yagwaduli. Do you see that aguaduli is still there? And that means I want it. You add in the gasti plus the Y. Gasti yagwaduli, I don't want it. Okay? And that can work for any of these. Okay? So gasti yagwaduli, gasti Yi Zaduli, right? That'll look like this. Gasti Yi Zaduli. Needs a week. Gasti Yi Zaduli. Gasti Yi Zaduli. That's for you don't want it. That's a good one for my mama friends because you can be like, Gasti Yi Zaduli. You don't want this, this is my caramel apple. But yes, so that works for a lot of verbs. That works for a lot of verbs. Just like agiyoshi, right? Your agiyoshi looks like this. A-gi-yo-shi. A-gi-yo-shi. What does it mean? I'm hungry. Okay? I'm hungry. Agizi, agiyoshi. Agiyoshishko. I'm always hungry. I used to. Oh well. So, how do we take it to I'm not hungry? Gasti Yagiyoshi. Exactly. So, we're changing that to a ya. And we're adding the gasti. Or gasti Yagiyoshi. I'm not hungry. Okay? Now, long forms, you're going to have a ha on the end of that. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, when you're in public, they're just going to say agiyoshi. You never hear the ha. Long form, though, this would be gasti yagiyoshi ha. That ha is what makes it a right now. That's a time marker. We'll get into all that later. That's really, really advanced for where I wanted to get to know, but we're having fun. So, gasti yagiyoshi ha. I'm not hungry right now. Okay? Now, if you just change this, just ever so slightly, you're going to change this entire word. Yagiyoshishko. Gasti Yagiyoshishko. Yagiyoshishko. This shko on the end turns it into a habitual. And that means that you're always hungry. Not always, but you're habitually hungry. Like every day at 12 o'clock, I'm hungry. But, gasti Yagiyoshishko, Shop will eat on it. At 1 o'clock, I'm not hungry all the time because I already ate at 12. That's how you can, just these very, very minor differences can make a whole big thing. Change an entire word completely. It's funny sometimes. I always like to tell that story. Somebody had told Grandma to pick something. The way you say that is hashu-yagi. Hashu-yagi. You pick it. She heard hashu-lagi. Hashu-lagi. That means take your pants off. Yeah. It gets that specific. It really does. Just that one little consonant change in that word went from pick out another song to take your pants off. It was funny. It was funny. But that's how specific these words can get. So if I write them up here on the board, I'm going to try my best to teach you guys long form that you're not really going to hear out in the wild, but you're going to know what's there. Okay? So, we got way off topic. I don't know how it happened. I'm good at it.
That was me.
It's all good. I got ADHD, squirrely brain, so my squirrels are never in order. But that was a really good introduction to the I wants, the you wants, the he wants. There are so many ways to say this word. It can go from agwa-dooley, za-dooley, oo-dooley, stee-dooley, eeds-a-dooley. Like there's 10 people that I know of right now that I can go through and break this word down. From I want to you want to he wants to you two want to you all want to me and you want but not them to me and her want but not you. I mean, it's a lot. We will get there. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes. We will keep going. We truck along. It's okay. So, is there anything we covered tonight that we want to go over a little bit more?
Like, if you say Yoshi,
Mm-hmm.
if you put low at the end, does that mean you're still hungry? That you ate, but you're still hungry?
Doheli. Agio Shigwo. I'm still hungry. Doheli. Yeah? Agio Shigwo? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's our unofficial speaker. I love having her here. She comes to every class. It's fantastic because when I get tripped up, I can just be like, Dohadishko. How do you say it? So next week I figured since we're starting basically from scratch, we're going to hit another line of syllabary. We're going to get a little more detailed. And we're going to go over some really good toolbox words that we can ask in class if you guys are confused or if you guys want to go over something again. We're going to get it to where we can pretty much conversate a little bit.
No,
Yes.
do you have any past papers?
Yes. Yes.
I need some of those.
Okay, I can help you out.
Because I have to really review them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have a take-home paper for all of you guys if you want to stick around and we can print some off. And it's just some really good syllabary practice. Okay? Actually, we can probably go through and teach all those things that I made anyway. Pretty cool. But, anybody know what time it is? 7? We're at time, guys. They will have class next week. I will not be teaching because it's my birthday.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Thank you. But,
Are you going to be teaching regular?
yes, I'll be here just about every Thursday.
Okay, so who's coming next week?
Next week is going to be a girl named Caitlin. She doesn't do Facebook live stream, so you guys will just get her with the board. She's a really good teacher. Okay? So you guys just keep coming back and we'll keep trucking. We'll learn some stuff, man. It'll be fun.
Not 6:45.
See you guys next time.